different sexual things, and it was on HBO.
Okay.
So it'd be like
Like today's doggy style.
or like
day.
sitting on cakes.
Sitting on cakes?
Yeah, that was like a thing.
Oh, I've seen cake farts.
What's that?
That's where the girl with a great awesome ass will sit in a cake and fart in it.
I bet that was something that could have been on Real Sex.
For sure.
It was like on in the 90s.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so it wasn't like crazy shit yet.
Well, I mean, it was like you there were like furries and like
First was thing in the 90s?
yeah. Oh man, everything that's around now has been around forever.
Wow.
Nothing's
here
new.
I thought we were sexual trailblazers
No, nothing's new, man.
in our day and age.
It's like hip hop. You know, nowadays people are just sampling the good stuff, and then
Right.
like everything's been done.
True. You can every song that comes out you can find it
Yeah.
in as far back as like the 80s.
Yeah. Like it's funny because like I like finding samples. I like finding like a
Mhm.
song, like
And then finding the original.
right.
There's that
But-
guy that has that TikTok that's about that.
Yeah.
It's that light skinned guy.
Yeah. I actually went through some of his today. Years ago, there was a guy, there was a DJ from Fort Lauderdale that had like, it was like early days of YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and he would break it all down.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like started following that, but like, yeah, this guy does it too. But now I feel like new hip hop artists, they don't even like sample it. They just like
Well, they sample
take
the
song.
sample.
Yeah, they sample. Yeah,
They'll sample the sample.
right. And it's like they don't even change anything. It seems like
Right. They're just they'll just play the song and then rap over
just
it.
rap over it. Whereas like, I mean, I guess it still happens where you'll have like a good producer will like take a snippet of one song, stretch it out, just screw it, whatever, and then they'll take something from another
Mhm.
song and then they'll combine it, make a new beat. That stuff I still think people are still doing. It's just not as much. I feel like.
Right. Well, it wasn't like in your day and
Yeah.
in my day.
Yeah.
I don't think it was as obvious. Like it was kind of like, oh, that's a cool thing. That's from I like it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I know that.
Yeah.
And now it's
Who did that?
like
Was it
Cardi B did it.
Cardi B did that?
And
yeah.
I think it's been done
Yeah.
a couple times. Pitbull did it a bunch.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
But now, they'll just play,
They'll
the,
just play
song.
Yeah.
I want to know when someone's gonna do like it's just a super famous song,
Like
like a Michael Jackson song.
I'm sure it's happened. I think who was it? A Boogie with a Hoodie, I believe is his name.
Yeah.
He did that. There was a song where it was a Michael Jackson song.
Mhm.
Not one of the most popular ones, but like it was an obvious one.
Mhm.
And I think he just kind of like rapped over it, kind of,
Yeah.
or like a snippet of
I'll
it.
tell you, I'm not a big fan of the rap name being a whole sentence.
Yeah,
There's a couple
So-
of those. NBA Youngboy
that's a long, like, what does that even mean?
never broke again.
Really?
Yeah,
That's what,
he thinks that's poetic.
that's stupid.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
you don't know the future. You could easily go broke.
yeah. Well, if you hear his music, he
He's
will.
gonna go broke.
He will. He sure will.
Yeah.
Sorry, young boy.
Oh man, the comments are gonna
You'll be a
be
broke ass old man.
never broke. Yeah, no, I had nothing.
Will
there.
be broke again.
Will be broke again. That's a longer name.
That's the WNBA.
Yeah, WBBA Youngboy. Yeah, like I don't know. All the Lils. I'm tired of the Lils.
Yeah, that made a resurgence, didn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of there's some Lils coming back.
The only little I recognize is Wayne.
Yeah.
And he's not even the first.
Right. Well, who was the first? Who was the first
Kim?
Lil?
Was Kim the first?
Maybe.
Kim might have been.
Maybe.
Connor,
First. Who was the first rapper to use?
who's the first Lil? And how old are they?
Let's see. Let me think.
Bow Wow?
Maybe
He was a Lil?
Yeah, he was a Lil, but he was actually
He was
Lil.
a kid.
Yeah. So that made sense.
Hmm.
So I think Lil Kim was around before Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to think. I think she might have been the first Lil.
I can't think of who comes before
Yeah.
Kim.
I'm asking Bard, Google's Chat GPT.
Oh.
Bard! Why don't let's get Elon Musk. Let's get Grok.
Is that his AI?
Yeah, he has an AI
It's called Grok?
Yeah, because it's like a caveman. It's funny.
He's so dumb. I hate that guy.
I fucking love
I would fight him. What happened with that? Wasn't he going to fight Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah, I think they're both busy.
Dumb.
Technically first is Lil Troy.
Lil Troy.
Lil Troy.
Starting in the 1980s. Commercially impactful. First commercially impactful Lil is Lil Kim.
Yep.
All right.
That makes sense.
Kim gets it. I
Yeah.
don't know who Troy is.
I don't know.
But he stinks.
Yeah. There's only like if you can count Lil Troy, I can only think of 3 rappers who have used the name Troy. There's obviously Little Troy,
Mhm.
Troy Ave.
I don't know Troy Ave.
He shot up a lounge a
Oh.
couple years ago.
Okay.
And
Wait, was it in Orlando?
actually it might no, I don't know. And Pastor Troy, who
I don't know these
Pastor,
Troys.
this is like an early 2000s rapper. Not
Okay,
great.
so he probably got buried in with the
Yeah, yeah,
Raekwons
yeah,
and
yeah.
whatnot.
Well, I think he was like he got like molded in, like pushed in with like a lot of the Houston guys, like the UGKs and the
I wouldn't know.
3-6 Mafias of the
Oh, I
world.
like 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah. I met DJ Paul from 3-6 Mafia.
Whoa.
Yeah. I've met a lot of people. I get around. No,
Is that the biggest music star you've ever met?
music star? What? No.
No,
Well,
not even in central booking or wherever you.
That's where I met him. Actually, that's where I met. Yeah, that's where I met DJ Paul. No, but like met or like seen close up and like not have
Met. You spoke.
spoken to. Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Okay.
because I kind of met. I was around. I wasn't talking to him. I met Trey Songz,
Uh huh.
but we didn't talk. And this
Okay.
was before he blew up. Who else? Lupe Fiasco.
Oh, that's a cool
I
one.
was around, but we didn't speak.
All right.
All
All of yours are way cooler than the only one I have.
Who's yours?
James Maslow.
Who the fuck is that?
He was in. I think he was in not One Direction. One of those,
Yeah.
like one of those.
Yeah.
And I went to his solo album release party.
Was it a good time?
I had fun, but I didn't know who he was. So I
Yeah.
talked to him for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this handsome guy, he's really knows a lot about the business.
Yeah.
And then they called him up. I'm like, oh, that's his fucking thing. This is a whole night's for this guy.
There was a guy.
And he sounds like a fucking girl. He did a song about sexting. And I was like,
All right. British?
no,
Hmm.
American man.
There was a guy, I can't remember his name. Is it Johnny Lucas? Is that
Johnny Lucas.
Does that sound right to you?
Who the fuck is
I
Johnny
have no
Lucas?
idea. I met a guy. There was one time that one of my friends was like really into this guy.
Uh-huh.
And he was performing at Webster Hall, and then we got to talk to him a little bit after. Don't remember this guy's name, but people say, you know who I think likes this guy? Pauline would know. Pauline Murphy would know who I'm talking about.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure she's into him. I've seen her. I think I've seen her post some of his music.
Oh, okay.
But that's
I mean, it's hot fire.
it was fine.
It's fine.
It wasn't for me, but I had a good time.
All right.
You gotta go with an open mind to these things.
Do you?
Yeah.
A concert that you've been to that wasn't for you, but you kind of enjoyed.
That might be the one.
That might be the one.
Because I don't go to I haven't been to too many concerts,
Uh-huh.
and one of the ones that I went, like the best concert I went to was Childish Gambino.
Mm-hmm.
That's like hands down the best show,
Really?
like best live show ever. The guy is an insane performer,
Mm-hmm.
like so dope. Yeah, well, I can't say it wasn't for me. I went to see this is when reggaeton was like really popular
I remember that.
in the early to mid aughts.
I was in there.
Were you?
I was in there.
Get out of here.
I loved reggaeton.
Was
Car
it-
was bumping.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I went to Copacabana back when it was still open on the west side.
Wow, you are old.
Yeah, I am very old. This is yeah.
Copacabana.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. I'm surprised that place didn't do bringer shows.
You know, it could have. It really could have.
should've.
Yeah.
Would it'd be open?
Yeah. Well, they tore that whole area. I mean, it's Hudson Yards now. They tore it down. But I think they moved to like a little further north and like maybe 8th or 9th Avenue, because I saw a sign for Copacabana. I don't know if it's related or not. But I did go to Copacabana. I went to a reggaeton show,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw I think it was either Zion and Lennox or Wisin and Yandel. This is early to mid 2000s reggaeton.
Okay.
We admit, because it was like 3 weeks in a row that it was like Daddy Yankee,
Uh-huh.
whoever we saw, and then whoever the other one was. I can't remember it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Also, this is like almost 20 years ago now,
Right.
so I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh no, I was probably in the second wave of
Yeah.
reggaeton.
Who are you? Who?
Daddy Yankee's still doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Didn't he like
He's still around.
retire and like?
Did he?
I heard, like I remember I made a joke about. I saw like a tweet that was like Daddy Yankee's
I don't
focusing on religion
Is he?
or something like that. I could be wrong.
Wow. Daddy Yankee was big
Yeah.
when I was it was when the Fast and Furious movies were coming out.
Yeah.
And that was just
Gasolina.
part of all of them.
Gasolina had come out probably.
Gasolina was I know the songs better. Danza
Yeah.
Kuduro.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I heard it the other night. I heard a white guy singing it.
Well, that's when you know.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, he's
he crossover appeal, Daddy Yankee.
well, I went to a bar in Staten Island and it was a cover band. So they just did everything. And they did all the guinea hits. They have to. They're in Staten Island, so they're doing Brown Eyed Girl and all that shit.
Sweet Caroline.
All that end of the wedding shit.
Yeah.
You'll play it at yours.
I might have to, honestly.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be white people at your wedding.
Yeah.
They're gonna go like, "Can you play Sweet Caroline?"
That might have to go on the no list. I don't know,
No?
man. There's gonna be black people there too. I can't alienate.
Yeah, no, they play Levels by Avicii. They love that.
What's Levels? Which one is that one?
That goes, "Da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-da-da-da-da-da,
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know that one.
Man, I have. Speaking of music, I've cultivated quite a trivia playlist.
Oh, really?
It's trivia jams with a Z.
Trivia jams.
Yeah. So
I wanna
like,
play.
oh, it's great. It's great. I have so many. Just today, I added some songs because again, I went through kind of like a rabbit hole of samples.
Mhm.
So I just started adding the originals to all these songs
Ah,
because I like the idea of like hosting trivia and then playing these songs and then people think it's the new song, but it's not. And I'm
Yeah.
like, guys, I'm 40.
right.
Yeah, just get them.
Right. What's the Elton John one that he just did? That he just did a new version of the same song.
Oh, it's like a combination of two songs, right?
I think it's like just like an updated version of his song.
Yeah. Is it Damn, I know what you're talking about.
Is it Rocket Man? It
I
is
don't think
Rocket Man.
Is it Rocket Man?
Pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
is Rocket Man.
Yeah. I think because I think it's gonna be a long time.
Yeah,
and-
it's Cocket Man.
You see that movie?
Cocket Man?
Yeah. Rocket Man. You seen the one?
It's on Cinemax. I've seen Cocket
It's
Man.
Cocket Man.
No, I didn't see Rocket Man.
That was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was like kind of stylized. It wasn't like a true biopic.
Okay, yeah, Elvis was like that too.
Yeah, I didn't like that
I
too
didn't
much.
I didn't love Elvis.
Yeah.
But you know what? I didn't love Great Gatsby, and it's the same director.
Well, yeah, Baz Luhrmann's a fucking asshole.
Is he?
Well, I don't know. He's always doing that shit.
Yeah, it looks
Gatsby, Romeo and Juliet,
it's too loud.
Moulin Rouge.
I didn't see Moulin Rouge,
Yeah,
but I
same-
know what you mean.
Yeah, same thing. He's just out here fucking.
Yeah, there's like
Like-
this giant party scene, and then it gets really dark in the second half.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
Baz Luhrmann. Whenever, but like, with that, I knew like once you've seen enough Baz Luhrmann movies, you're like, all right, I know what to expect.
Right.
So it's just like, all right. Did you hear Austin Butler had to like hire like a dialect coach to like
To learn
get him-
Elvis?
to unlearn Elvis?
To unlearn Elvis.
Yeah, because he was like he was doing it for so long.
I always attribute that to shitty, pretentious actor shit.
Well, apparently he was like really like into like
And he just kept
he
doing
worked-
it.
Yeah, and he couldn't stop.
Like he'd be
So-
like, Austin, do you want a piece of toast? He'd be like, oh.
yeah, basically, yeah. And then he's got that new show on Apple TV now. It's like the Air Force version of Band of Brothers.
Okay.
And he's got the Elvis accent in it
Oh no.
because he started filming that like 2 weeks after.
Right. So there's tinges of
yeah,
Elvis.
Yeah. So, but he had to like unlearn. He had to hire somebody.
Right. He's ruining the show.
Yeah. I haven't started it yet,
He's
but
flying a jet.
just I don't know what Elvis would other than What does this Elvis say?
He would drop bombs on some Vietnamese people and be like, "You ain't nothing but a hound dog." Pretty little woman.
It's pretty good.
Yep. Good morning, Vietnam. Anyway.
It's a good movie too.
Yeah.
Good
Good
Morning,
morning,
Vietnam.
Vietnam. I don't think I
Martin
ever saw it. But Stan, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What is your favorite movie and why is it The Sound of Freedom?
I haven't seen that. Is that the Jim Caviezel movie?
Yeah.
I haven't. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I just know it's my favorite movie
because it's about what is it about?
It's like about an
child
American
trafficking.
Who he saves all children in the world from child trafficking.
Is it Jim Caviezel that playing the American?
Yeah, it's Jesus.
What is it
Christ.
about him playing Jesus? Yeah, like the guy just likes.
Yeah, well, because he's an American.
Mm-hmm.
He's a red-blooded American.
Yeah,
and he works with Mel Gibson and makes movies, and he's either Jesus or a Jesus-like figure.
I was reading when the movie came out. There's a little bit of controversy about it because conservatives were like, this movie needs to be seen, and
I did find it weird that like Democrat or like the left was like cancel this movie about stopping child trafficking.
Why? What are they?
I think Mel Gibson's involvement and the guy who wrote it, or the guy that it was about, like he exaggerated a lot.
Oh, okay.
And then in the movie, it's like they make him much more of like a hero than like a guy who just kind of like would figure out where. That's just. I
mean, my thing.
It's a movie.
It's a movie, and two, if it's gonna be like anything like that, is always just let it fail.
Yeah,
like
let it come out.
Yeah, let it come out and see how it does. What are the odds of that this movie is going to be the one that like breaks box office records? It's rare.
No, Hollywood didn't want it to come out because they're all pedophiles.
That's okay. There it is.
Did you like how they got called pedophiles again? This last thing.
What happened this time?
I think it was Golden Globes. Might have been Oscars. Jim Gaffigan called them all pedophiles.
Yeah.
Every year, some asshole comedian comes on, and if he's not doing his shitty fucking Filipino mom's accent, he's calling them all pedophiles.
Yeah. He should have just done that. Joe Coy should have just done that. Just call them all pedophiles.
What did my mom think of me hosting the Golden Globes?
He's like,
Joseph, why are you performing for pedophiles?
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, Joe Coy.
Thanks.
Pretty good, Joe Coy's mom, actually.
Yeah. Well, I got it from Dat Fan.
Yeah.
And
oh man, you know what's funny? Like the best Filipino accent from a comedian that I've heard is not a Filipino comic. It's Russell Peters.
Oh really?
Russell Peters does the best. Well, he's good at accents.
Right. He's great at accents.
Yeah. He's always done the best like Filipino accent. There was one.
There's a Hong Kong accent.
Yeah.
Which is different than like a Beijing accent.
Right. He's Canadian, which is the crazy part. It's not like
that's how much better they are than us.
The Canadians are very good.
I'm like, it's all Chinese.
Right.
I couldn't tell you who's a Korean. I don't know.
A Korean comic?
Well, like a Korean accent.
Oh.
I don't think I could
I can't differentiate.
No, I can pick out Japanese.
Japanese is very distinct.
Yeah. But then Chinese I can figure out. But then the other ones, I'm like, obviously if you listen to them enough, you kind of pick them out. But I think it's more of like a New York thing. You're so used to hearing Chinese.
Yeah.
That you're like, that I can figure out.
I did see a TikTok of an Asian gentleman rapping to a song he called "I Love Sushi."
Ooh.
And it was bad.
I love sushi.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did he say the N-word in it?
I didn't get that far. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop right here. He probably did. There's a good chance he did.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually I saw a tweet. It was another Asian rapper who said, and I quote, "I get so much pussy, I'm gonna switch to bussy." Which I don't know if you're aware, but bussy is boy pussy.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was butt.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Butt pussy.
Yeah.
Boy pussy, I guess. Yeah.
That's weird. That's a weird lyric.
But
I guess Lil Nas X has opened that hole. Well, actually, did he open the hole? But
well, here's the thing. I think we have enough rap. I think we're good.
You treat rap like porn?
Yeah, I think we're
good.
It's
like we've made all that you'll ever need.
Yeah. We don't
need to keep making it.
We could stop.
Yeah.
Like, you know what it is? The performers are bad. They're not good.
They're not good performers. It's gotten too there's too many. There's too many.
Yeah.
So now you can just put bullshit out there and
like Ice Spice is not a good performer.
No, but people like want to like fuck her.
Yeah, well,
Rappers are now fucking OnlyFans models.
That's true. That's sad.
You know, like the Megan Thee Stallion is.
She's good. She's good.
Fine.
But
why do we like her?
I mean, she's yeah.
Why do we like her?
Yeah. She's got a big butt. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why lie about it?
I was watching Megan Thee Stallion videos today.
Yeah.
I'm a pervert.
On mute.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear them.
Like
Them being women. I had to make sure.
Yeah. Oh, gotta.
Yeah.
I saw somebody explained it in a way that made sense. They were just like, back in the day, like rappers, they like it's almost like comics in a way. Like you do so much. You're doing open mics, you're doing bar shows, you're honing your craft and you're becoming a good performer. But nobody's seeing you because, you know, it takes so long to get to where you need to get to.
Right. By the time when people do see you, you're an amazing performer.
Right. Whereas nowadays it's so, I'm not gonna say it's easier, but it's faster. Like, especially if there's something different about you. Ice Spice has a fucking amazing ass. It is. And
you could focus on that.
Yeah.
Instead of working on your lyrics, you could just do squats and eat fattening food.
Right. So also she had hair like a Cabbage Patch doll. So people were like, what the fuck is happening
She's
here?
distinct.
Yeah. There's something about her that sticks out.
Yeah, she's pretty. So, it's all that.
So then she kind of like rises quicker than than she would have 20 years ago, you know? So because of that, she's not,
there's so much access to her.
Right.
Same as comedians, where it's like you could just make TikTok videos on your phone. And then we'll give you an hour on Netflix or something.
Right.
And it's the worst piece of shit. And then you have to like fucking to rile people up, you have to drop a microphone and say you're only a crowd work comic.
And then every so often you'll do a show.
Like that, Rife?
Yeah. And then every so often you'll do a show and Lisa Ann will show up and pretend that she's getting arrested so that you can drum up controversy about you.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No.
Lisa Ann went to
the comedian.
The comedian, famous comedian and Golden State Warriors fan,
right?
Lisa Ann.
Yeah.
I guess she went to see Matt Rife at Radio City, and she was kicked out and arrested for being on her phone. So then she was like not dragged out, but like kind of cuffed and brought out.
I've seen that Lisa Ann video.
Yeah.
I know what the cops did afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. All the comments is funny. It's like, not my stepmom. It's like, why did Sarah Palin get arrested? Anyway, but he was like, they kind of walked her out of Radio City and she's like screaming at the camera. She's like, this isn't a bit. And you look, listen, anytime you say this isn't a bit, guess what? It's a fucking bit. I don't know.
Right.
So if you have to so she's like, this isn't a bit. I was kicked out for using my phone and I wasn't even using my phone. And I'm like, okay, there's so many things that we can.
I can't imagine that. I can imagine like an usher coming up to you and going, "Hey, can you put your phone away?"
Not only that, I would imagine if you're.
What's Lisa Ann doing in regular seating? By the way,
right? She was like, "I was so looking forward to seeing Matt Rife and blah blah blah." I'm like, "What?
Were you?
Were you?
Were you?"
Here's the thing about Lisa Ann. She's around comedy. She's been around comedy for a long time.
She's probably one of the top 10 comedians in the country.
Yeah. Didn't she used to? She used to do that show with Jay Nog, didn't she?
Sure.
The Pater Payne show, was that her?
Oh yeah, I bailed on that show.
Did you?
I didn't do it.
I did it.
I didn't do it. I was like, I don't want to.
You did,
my fake reasoning was, I don't want you to own my material.
Fair.
And the real reason is I don't know.
Yeah.
I want dignity. God damn it.
Can I tell you about my experience with it?
Sure.
So I don't give a shit about names. I'll name names. Nothing bad. No, nothing bad. No, everything's great. So I did it. It was me. I don't know if you know these people. April Brucker. She's a ventriloquist.
Okay.
Andrew Monge.
I remember the Monge.
He used to host the Filthy Show or whatever it was.
He's in London now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Shout out Monge.
So yeah, it was me, because it was 4 comics and like a headliner. So it was me, April Brucker, Andrew Monge, and this guy AC Rowe. I don't know if you remember him, but I ended up going last. It was at New York Comedy Club. I don't remember who went first. I think it was April. So listen, anytime you give an audience the opportunity to have power, they will take it, whether you do well or not. There's no.
You have to take the pain.
Yeah, you can't.
Even if you get the paid.
Yeah, you can't.
You must take.
You can't look like a bitch, especially if like everybody else before you.
Yeah.
Does the pain.
You know what? That's what I would do. I go, no, I won.
Yeah.
You do it. You're the host.
Get booed on the way out. Like,
No, give me the money.
Yeah.
And I'll sit there.
Yeah.
I'll sit on the floor. I don't care. I'll protest.
I mean, you'll get the money. It's just, yeah.
Well, I think that's even funnier.
Just like, all right, see ya.
Yeah.
Because people come to see pain. That's why they're there.
Okay. That's for shitty comics.
Yeah. So the first person went up. First person went up and they had like an electric cattle prod.
Uh-huh.
And they like zapped him with the cattle prod.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
That was April. And then Andrew, he got spanked with like, they had this like a paddle. It had like these like knobs on it, these metal knobs.
Yeah.
They weren't spikes, but they were like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then there was the headliner, like I think for some reason the headliner was in the middle, and then it was AC Row, and they poured. So the crowd chanted, "Paid," and then he was like, "Well, I'm not gonna be the only one, not to whatever."
Yeah.
So they poured hot wax on his chest.
And
then I went up, and I did well, and the crowd chanted, "Paid." So I was like, well, I'm not gonna be that guy. So they flogged me, like the way they got Jesus.
Wow.
They whipped me with like it's like the whip with like multiple leather straps.
Did they change your name too?
Looking back, it looked real bad. It did not look great because like the dominatrix that does it, I think she's Puerto Rican or the one at the time. But like she's very white passing.
Yeah.
So like I'm standing there on stage at New York Comedy Club with my shirt off, and they got this white lady spanking me, and then first off, it didn't hurt. I mean, they're not gonna try to kill you.
Not trying to hurt you.
Yeah. But also, I remember thinking, I might have said this too. I was like, I'm Haitian. Like you can't hurt me. Like my mom threw an iron at me once. Like you can't. There's nothing you can do to me that's gonna hurt.
Right.
So she's like, after I said that, she started like trying to hit me harder, and I was like, "This isn't. What are we doing?"
Yeah, that's what that invitation is. Hit me harder.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was just stating a fact. I was like, "This isn't gonna hurt." Like I've been getting beatings all my life. Like this is
right. You think you can make me come? My mom can't even make me come.
She tries. But yeah, no, it was. How do we get here? How do we get to
Lisa Ann?
Oh right, yeah. I think she used to do that show, or she used to like host it or something. I don't know. Anyway, she got dragged out of Radio City for using her phone at a Matt Rife show. Apparently.
Oh, see, this is why we need the screen so we can watch the video. God damn it!
All right. You asked me.
Oh yeah, let's do our top movies. I made a list.
Oh yeah,
I made a list.
All time.
It is all time, and it's not like in a particular order, but I felt like we could like discuss some of them.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Let's get into it.
So let's see what I wrote here. I wrote the Sound of Freedom.
Is that number one
of all time?
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah,
but also Braveheart.
Braveheart's pretty good.
Braveheart's really good.
Yeah. What's your favorite line from Braveheart?
No.
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
No, everybody says that one.
Can I tell you? One of my favorite lines from that movie is they're like getting ready. It's like right before the last like battle. I don't know who says it. It was like one of the other guys. He goes, he's like, well, we didn't get dressed up for nothing. And I was like, that's the funniest accent I've ever heard in my life.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty good.
Let's see, what's number 3 is probably The Passion of the Christ.
Okay.
Have you seen a theme here?
Yeah. Okay. Is the 4th one Apocalyptico?
Yes. I did watch that movie, and I gotta tell you,
Apocalyptico?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they just made them speak English.
Yeah, when you gotta read and pay attention to shit going on, it's a lot.
No, because like there's enough movies where they are speaking English and you gotta read the whole fucking anything about Jamaicans, anything about the Scottish. You gotta read the whole fucking movie. You don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, like Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings, Shot Us.
Have you seen Shot Us?
Yeah. I fucking love
Can
Shottas.
I tell you something, Nick?
Wyclef? Are you kidding me?
I have a newfound respect for you, man.
Thank you. I've been trying to get invited to this fucking barbecue.
Yo, white people that have seen that movie, man, you are.
I watch it once a year.
It's like you ever seen Belly?
No, I haven't seen Belly.
You gotta
I've
watch
heard of Belly.
Belly. So there's a guy in Shottas who's also in Belly.
Okay.
His real name is Louis Rankin. I forgot who he plays in. I forget who he plays in Shottas, but he's in Belly. That guy, like in the 80s and 90s, big time like reggae artist or whatever, dancehall artist. And I ran into him at a gas station near my mom's house once, and I couldn't remember his real name, so I called him the character from Belly, and he was like, "Yeah, that's me. That's what you know me from." And he was so cool about it. It was like, imagine you go run up to like, I don't know, like Timothy Chalamet, and you're like, "Dune, what's up, dude?"
Oh, okay. I thought you were just doing that to like white people. You're like, oh, he's the king of the white actors right now.
Oh man, it's so cool that you've seen. We should do an episode where we just watch Shottas.
Yeah, we'll do a live episode of Shottas. Do a commentary on it. Oh, once we get the fucking screen, Connor.
Oh, what a great movie that is.
I love Shottas. Okay. Who would we get to watch in with us?
Somebody very white. It has to be.
So I want a really white guy and I want a Jamaican guy.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
We'll
Andre would probably be good. Andre Myrie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure he's seen it.
Be good.
Would enjoy it.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he has opinions on it.
Yeah.
I want him and I want Joe Mahoney.
Oh. Yeah, two of the those are very opposite people. That would be great.
Right. So I'm gonna pick some on here, and I guess we could just kind of just discuss.
Okay.
The relevance of some of these movies. Just talk about them.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
I don't know. This is an easy episode. I came prepared.
Yeah.
Mein Kampf the musical.
I don't think I've seen that.
No. Oh, once we get this fucking screen,
who's in that?
No, I made it up.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's not a narrative. It's a book of facts.
Yeah. I've seen movies like that. It's like a biopic. I get it.
Yeah. It's the Adolf Hitler story.
Yeah. Who would you cast?
Resilience, the Adolf Hitler story.
Who would you cast in Mein Kampf the musical? Somebody that can sing, obviously.
Oh, yeah. I want Russell Crowe.
He can't sing.
He could sing. You saw Les Miserables.
He was the worst part of it.
Yeah.
That's why you get Hugh Jackman. He can sing. Hugh Jackman playing Hitler.
All right. I'll pick Eddie Redmayne.
Yes.
To play Hitler.
Yes. Yeah.
And he still has to be trans in it. Actually, you know what? Eddie Redmayne as Ava Braun.
How about Sacha Baron Cohen?
As Adolf Hitler?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Because we know he can do the
let's
accent.
just take the cast of Les Miserables and give them...
Helena Bonham Carter could play Ava Braun too.
I would like Eddie Redmayne to play Ava Braun. I really want that.
Who else? Who else is in Les Mis?
I think I want Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
I think he should play
Goebbels.
Yeah, Goebbels. Goebbels is good. I want Russell Crowe to play Dr. Mengele.
Oh yeah, okay.
I like that.
What about what's her Amanda Seyfried? She can play
Harry
somebody.
Truman.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. How could we forget Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway. She's gonna be Mussolini.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. Dark hair.
Yeah. But she still has to play a hooker.
Yeah. We're taking liberties with this musical.
Oh yeah. No. This is like who was it? Was it Cate Blanchett that played the singer guy?
Which one?
No, it wasn't. It was who's the one that who's the actress?
That played who?
The actress that everyone thinks is like the best actress ever. Who's she?
The
white lady.
I don't know.
You know who it is.
The lady from Tar? You talking about Lady from Tar? That's Cate Blanchett. No, that's
no, not Cate. I'm not thinking Cate Blanchett. There's another one that I would easily confuse.
It's a Kate though, right? Isn't that because Cate Blanchett was?
She's the one that gets all the Oscars.
Oh, Meryl Streep. Oh yeah.
Who did she play? She played
She played a dude?
Bob Dylan. Didn't
what?
she? Did she play Bob Dylan?
I have no idea.
Connor.
Yeah.
Did Meryl Streep play Bob Dylan?
There was a movie where a woman did play Bob Dylan. I don't know if it's Meryl Streep.
Then it's Cate Blanchett.
Barbra Streisand?
No.
I don't know.
Heath Ledger was in it.
What?
Yeah, like 3 or 4 people played Bob Dylan.
This was a movie about Bob Dylan where people.
Who with the vagina played Bob Dylan?
Was this being John Malkovich, but it was Bob Dylan?
Being Bob
The
Dylan?
movie's called I'm Not There, I believe.
I've never heard of this.
I know Christian Bale.
He played Bob Dylan?
Yep.
Everyone played Bob Dylan in this movie?
It's being John Malkovich. It's being Bob Dylan.
Wow.
Kate Blanchett was the woman.
Okay, it was Kate Blanchett.
Interesting.
I was right the first time.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
God damn it.
Heath
All right.
Ledger's final film before he died. Final film released before he died.
Really? It's
Interesting.
not The Dark Knight?
Final film to be released during his lifetime. So
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Dark Knight came out after he died.
Yeah.
Right,
It was
right.
posthumously, whatever. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So we've cast Mein Kampf the movie. What's the next?
No, the rest are actual movies.
Okay. I hope I've seen them.
I wrote, honestly, the first one that came to my mind when I was making this list was The Departed.
That's a great movie.
I love The Departed.
Yeah.
Now I feel like it gets shit on a little bit now.
Why?
I don't know.
No, I think it's great.
I think it's a great
I don't
film.
think it's Scorsese's best work, but I think it's great.
What would you say his best work is?
Ooh,
Goodfellas? Probably Goodfellas.
Probably Goodfellas. Maybe Casino, Raging
Okay.
Bull.
I would hear
It's hard.
I would
It's
hear
hard.
the argument for any of those.
Have you seen Killers of the Flower Moon yet?
I did. I loved it.
Loved it.
I loved it. Long,
Can you-
but I loved it.
You know what's funny? It didn't feel as long as The Irishman, and they're about
It
the same
didn't,
length.
but I gotta tell you this:
Yeah.
these long Oscar bait movies,
Yeah.
it's fucking rude.
Yeah.
A quarter of my day
Yeah.
goes to hearing what you have to fucking say about white people stealing from Indians, and I gotta tell you, it's fucking rude.
Yeah.
And then you know what I don't like about this
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
movie, Stan?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I don't like about the Killers of the Flower Moon? At the end of the movie, they do a wrap up scene because they didn't have enough time. They just gave you a bunch of information quickly.
Oh, with the yeah.
Pissed me off. So 4 hours and you
That
still
movie should've
didn't.
been-
You still had more to say.
It should have been like 5 hours long. Well, you know the original. It's based on a book, and
The book is like 12 pages long.
Yeah, because the book follows the FBI agent.
Yeah.
That it follows the investigation.
Yeah, they
And
made
then-
a whole movie up around this fucking.
Yeah.
DiCaprio he was supposed to play the FBI agent.
Not nominated, by the way.
It's not nominated.
No, he isn't. DiCaprio.
He's
wasn't-
not nominated.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Anyone from that movie is
Yeah.
Lily Gladstone.
Lily Gladstone is nominated. De
She-
Niro.
De Niro's. He's
which
nominated.
he didn't do shit.
I was impressed that he did an accent that wasn't a New York accent.
He's done Southern accents before. He was in Cape Fear, so like this is not new for him.
I guess.
I thought it was. If I, was
I don't
gonna-
think it was DiCaprio's prize
I thought it was
performance.
great.
I thought he was great, but
Yeah.
I don't think it was better than his best.
Did you see someone? I listen. This is the thing with social media that's starting to piss me off. Is like people are just saying shit just to get engagement and just to piss people off,
Sure.
trolls and shit. And I hate it. Just
Yeah.
Just be
Yeah.
on-
I don't do that at all.
no. Somebody said Leonardo DiCaprio plays the same role in every movie.
That's not
It's
true
like,
at all.
What? Have you never seen What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Yeah, let's go through. Yeah, exactly. He plays
yeah.
Arnie Grape in every movie. In The Revenant, he plays Arnie Grape. See, he's drooling all over himself. He can't fucking walk.
Yeah.
He can't talk. If Johnny Depp wasn't there, fucking.
He's finding his fat mom in every movie. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's the
Get outta here
bear.
with that. No, like
Titanic, he plays Arnie Grape.
yeah, just Arnie Grape on a door and then he drowns. It's like it's stupid. Basketball Diaries. Arnie
I'm
Grape.
king of the world, Gilbert. Look at me. Get down from there.
Like Shutter Island. He's Arnie Grape, but he thinks he's a cop. Like, what are we talking about here?
I'm in a dweem within a dweem. He's Arnie Grape in every movie.
every
this
movie.
guy.
Every movie has been Arnie Grape. No Range. Leonardo DiCaprio. Basketball Diaries. He's Arnie Grape on
I'm on
heroin.
heroin, Gilbert. Mama, stop it now.
God, that's such a niche. That's such a niche accent to do. Like a niche character.
There's 3 indentations in the skull.
Like, if you've never
That's
seen
racist, Arnie Grape.
he's Arnie Grape and Django.
He's Arnie.
If you've never seen What's Eating Gilbert Grape, like it's I mean, first of all, it's really good. It's a great
movie. It's very
did
sad.
Did he win? I think he won Best
he
Supporting.
got
No?
nominated.
He did get nominated for Best Supporting, but I don't think he won.
No,
'Cause
that
he
was
didn't-
like his first
Yeah, that
major
he was
thing.
like 20.
Yeah, it wasn't his first dramatic role,
No.
but it was his like first like major.
I mean,
thing, I
the fact
think.
that he didn't win until The Revenant is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But also, like, he kept
Well,
like
when he won
getting
for The
nominated.
Revenant, that was more of like
They
more
just
of a lifetime achievement
yeah,
award.
they
Same
was
with
like,
Will
we
Smith.
gotta
Yeah, you didn't win it for this movie.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
won
yeah.
it for everything.
like Denzel winning for Training Day.
Yeah.
Like that was like, okay, we owe you one.
Right.
Because
Well,
he
he's
won
great
Best
in
Supporting
Training
for
Day.
Glory. And he was great in Training Day, but like he probably should have won for like,
Right.
I mean, maybe not Philadelphia because he wasn't the
I would give it to him for Training Day. Imagine it's just a villain that you fucking love so much.
Yeah. He was very good in it.
Yeah, I rewatched it recently. I was like, this is the most This is a movie that is quoted, and if you know all the quotes,
Yeah.
even if you don't know the movie.
Yeah.
Like, King Kong ain't got shit
Yeah.
on me, and you're like, well, I didn't know that was this movie.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking. I love that movie.
It's so
I love
good.
when he goes pooping ass.
Like what's
I wish we had a
the
soundboard. so
what's
we
the
could
what's
poop
the
in
story when he's at the diner with Ethan Hawke and he's like you got a dick, don't you? He's like, yeah. He's like, and on the other side of your dick, you got pockets, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, reach into your pockets and pay for breakfast, and he walks away. Like that's a very good movie. That
Yeah.
movie made me want to buy a Chevy Monte Carlo.
It made me want to get 2 giant handguns.
Eva Mendez's first movie.
Yeah, she's so hot in that movie.
Yeah, naked too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah. It's hard for me to say what Scorsese's best movie is. I'll be honest with you.
I think you gotta give it to Goodfellas, but I'll hear an argument for many movies.
The Goodfellas is very good.
It's a very good movie, but there's a small piece of me that wants to throw Gangs of New York in there.
Oh my God.
There's a small piece of me that's like, I think that it's an epic.
First of all, you know that movie lost Best Picture to The Pianist? Which, okay, look, Pianist,
Because
great
that's
movie.
the Oscar bait artsy bullshit.
It's a great movie though.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
But look,
Adrian
you-
Brody's great with
yeah.
his broken nose or whatever.
You can't you can't make a Holocaust movie and not expect to win. I'm sorry.
No,
This
that's
is-
what you do it
yeah.
for.
Holocaust
Have
movies.
you ever asked
slavery
why
movies.
there's so many Holocaust movies?
It's just trying to win.
Yeah, it's like I need a quick Oscar.
Yeah, like you find a story that nobody knows about that happened during the Holocaust.
Yeah,
Oscar.
and there's lots of them.
Yeah,
Every year there's like 2.
yeah.
I am glad we slow down on slavery movies though. But I am like, all right, I gotta feel guilty again.
Well, that's the point.
I know,
Yeah.
but I didn't do it. My people were.
I'm just,
You guys are here longer than us. So. Sorry, that was my Republican came out.
It's Nick DiPaolo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was Nick DiPaolo, it'd be more insulting.
Yeah.
Like, you did nothing with it.
You had a head start.
What'd you do? I'm in Georgia now, or
I was-
North Carolina.
I was
wherever.
such a big Nick DiPaolo fan back in the day.
Was?
Oh my God.
Still am, bro. You got to watch fucking what's on my list here.
Okay.
Great Nick DiPaolo film. No, I'm kidding.
Imagine.
I mean, there is 4th of July, the Louis C.K. Joe List movie. He's in that.
I haven't seen that.
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I got to check that out.
Not a slam dunk.
Where is
film,
it? Where can I find that? It's on his website, right?
On his website, yeah, you can definitely get it on his website.
All
I'm
right.
okay with doing that because I'm okay giving my money directly to Louis C.K.
That's fair.
You
I'm
know?
just like, it's like, I hate when I can't find stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what I watched
I gotta
recently was The Road Dog, the Doug Stanhope one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was good.
Yeah,
Good movie.
yeah.
It's very sad.
Well, yeah.
It's very sad.
All right, I'm going to, Gangs of New York was so good. Yeah.
I love it.
I
Cameron
recently-
Diaz is so hot in that movie.
Yeah.
Phew. It's all
Yeah.
Irish.
Yeah.
It's like, how the fuck you, Daniel Day-Lewis? And you too, Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh,
You know-
look at me, I'm an Irish hole.
You know who's in that? Is
John C. Reilly.
Yes. Who? Okay. Can we talk?
Kills it.
I'm gonna take 60 seconds. We got to talk about John C. Reilly.
The greatness of John C.
I
Reilly?
mean, the guy is so talented.
Yes. Oh, he's
Chicago.
Chicago.
Obviously, Gangs of New
Winning
York.
Time.
Oh, so good.
Winning Time.
Brothers,
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, Talladega Nights.
Talladega
obviously.
Nights.
He's-
He's not in Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
He is in Talladega
Yeah,
Nights. I
he's-
get him and Danny McBride mixed up when it comes to comedy
Yeah. Okay.
sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I
he
get
is
that.
he is Talladega Nights.
He's so good. He's such a good dramatic
great.
actor.
I want to see more dramatic John C. Reilly roles.
Yeah.
But they don't give good roles to ugly guys.
Have you ever seen the whale? No, The Lobster. You ever seen The Lobster?
No.
With Colin Farrell?
No.
So the premise of the movie is
he's gonna turn into a lobster.
Yeah, like everybody who's single goes to like this facility.
You become an animal, right?
Yeah, you choose an animal to become if you don't
pick a lobster.
Because
that's bullshit poetic nonsense.
But he says it's because they live so long. He's like, most people choose dogs because that's why there's so many dogs in the world. But John C. Reilly's in that, and he's got a lisp, and it's hilarious.
And what does he pick? What does he want to be?
I don't remember, but he.
What about an elephant?
Oh yeah, they have great memories. That's a good one.
I just want to be an elephant.
Yeah.
You could trample people and shit.
There's a so in this hotel, it's like a hotel that they're staying in. You're not allowed to jerk off. You're not allowed to masturbate.
What the fuck?
Yeah. The whole point is so that you have to find a mate. You have to find someone to be with for the rest of your life.
So they get you all tense up so you can't be cool.
Yeah.
You see a girl and you go.
So like there's classes during the day to teach you how to like be like how to date. Yeah.
Pick up classes.
Yeah. And then there's a scene where they find out he jerked off. So then the punishment is they put his hand in the toaster. You got to watch this movie, man. Rachel Weisz is in it. She's great. I love Rachel Weisz.
Okay. Greatest cinematic masturbations.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say American Pie.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
American Pie is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't think of any other ones to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm trying to like actually think of them.
There's Something About Mary.
The Lighthouse. Oh, that's a good one too.
I haven't seen that. Is that the one with
Something About Mary might be my favorite.
Yeah.
Because of the scene that follows that.
Yeah, with the jism hair.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. They show you the jism. In The Lighthouse, he furiously jerks off to a tiny wooden statue of a mermaid because he's been stuck on this lighthouse with an old Robert Pattinson.
Oh, right, that's right. Okay,
he's been stuck on this lighthouse for 6 months with Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, yeah.
So if I found a tiny wooden mermaid, I'd also fucking.
Well, if there's nothing else,
furiously
you gotta use your imagination.
Furiously beat off to that mermaid, dude.
Okay. But yeah, Gangs of New York. You know who's in that is the Elliot from E.T.
Is he?
Yeah, he plays the friend who remembers Leo. Remember when Leo comes back?
Oh, right.
That's Elliot from.
I'm glad he got something.
Yeah.
That's like when you see the guy from the kid from Bronx Tale and The Sopranos. And you're like, oh, that's where he went.
He's in jail now, I think.
He is?
I think
good.
so.
He has a stupid mole.
Yeah. Calogero?
Ugh.
When
I was making this list, I compiled franchises into one thing.
Okay. Best franchise?
Well, I mean, we could do best franchise if you want. There's a bunch to go through.
I think the MCU takes it just because.
Why? Just because of longevity and
it's got so
relevance and shit.
It's the only thing that comes close is like.
But what about like as films?
Like standalone films?
Well, no, so you look at all of it.
Okay.
And just.
So you say, all right, let's say you say the Star Wars franchise.
Yeah.
And then what else? You would say like.
I put Lord of the Rings in there.
Oh.
I put Harry Potter in there.
Oh.
We throw Marvel. It's just so big.
Yeah, because it kind of splits.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's very
Jurassic Park would go in there.
Interesting. Okay.
Right? Those are franchise. Fast and Furious would go in there. Fast and Furious
is probably one of the more
We should do
ones.
a tier list of the franchises.
Yeah.
When next episode.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's hard. Because Star Wars goes back so far. I mean, you're talking about the 70s.
Yeah,
now.
but you're also there's like, okay, so there is nostalgia involved and there's just belovedness of it.
Yeah.
And then there's like, what's a great movie?
Yeah.
So
I would honestly, I think
Lord of the Rings takes it for me.
Ooh.
As best franchise.
Yeah.
As far as movies go, the only thing that ruins it are the Hobbit movies.
Yeah, they didn't have to make 3 of them or 2 of them or whatever.
They honestly could have done it in
Although, what's your favorite of that bunch?
Of all of them together?
No, the Hobbit ones.
Probably the first one.
You know, I really like Desolation of Smaug.
That's the last. No, that's the second one.
I really enjoyed it, and I think part of it is because I watched footage of Benedict Cumberbatch being
a dragon,
and I was like, that guy committed.
Oh no, that guy's awesome.
Yeah.
You ever see him play a gay autistic man?
Was that when he
Imitation Game?
Imitation Game, right? Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Plays a great autistic gay man.
Speaking of autistics, I've been watching Love on the Spectrum.
Everyone's watching this Love on the Spectrum.
Nick,
it feels mean.
Nick, can I tell you something?
What?
It's delightful.
It's delightful.
It is a delightful
They are the
program.
purest of people.
Oh, they don't. They just say what's on their minds. And
Yeah.
it's never mean. It's just
No.
like they're just cutting out the bullshit.
There's like, I didn't have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was one that was his mom was talking
Uh-huh.
and he interrupted her, and when he was like, "Are you done talking now?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "Okay, I'll wait." Like he was just like curious. He was like, "Oh,"
Yeah.
he's like, "You've been talking for a while. I just need to know how much longer so I can kind of."
Let me mentally prepare myself for how much more
It was
we're
great.
gonna go.
It was great. There's Love on the Spectrum in the United States, and then there's an Australian version. And can I tell you something?
Oi!
Bro, the first
Oi.
episode, I was like, I'm not sure these people are autistic. I think they're just Australian. I don't know. I think that's just how they talk.
When Australians are watching, I don't think these people are Australian. I think they're just autistic.
It is like I'm telling you, it is.
They're so
it is
pure, right?
So nice
Yeah.
to like watch a dating show where it's not fucking.
There's no games.
No, they're just like
Unless they go to an arcade.
Which on one episode they did.
Yeah.
There was a guy who took the girl to like he's really into like race cars, like F1 and things like that.
Uh-huh.
And he took it to like an arcade, and they had like the simulated race car. And he's being genuinely, he's like, "You can go faster," and she's like, not really.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "No, you can definitely go faster." He's like so invested. It's like,
and they're not mean to each other.
no, no. And then even like,
I think this is all psyop.
What, Love on the Spectrum?
I think Love on the Spectrum. It's to get us to start
being nicer to each
breeding.
What?
Start breeding with them.
Oh, well.
Which, I mean, they did that. They did the Down syndrome Victoria's Secret model.
There is so you know
they're making hot Downsies.
You know when you watch something on Netflix and then it recommends something else?
Yeah.
So the next thing it recommended was a dating show for people with Down syndrome. And I was like, this I can't watch. I'm like,
I'm telling you.
This is...
Well, everyone in the world has autism now. So like that's whatever.
But that's
anxiety is a form of autism.
That's why it's a spec, because I'm not gonna lie. I was watching it, and there were moments I'm just like, oh, that's me. Like everything.
You can relate to them.
Yeah. Like
because they're so themselves. That's why we relate to Larry David.
Right.
Because he's autistic and Jewish.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, I'd be surprised if there's a comedian out there that's not on the spectrum. We have to be.
What do you mean? There's people there's their whole act that they're autistic.
Right.
I know. I can think of 3.
Yeah. There's one kicking up right here.
Yeah.
But like, just even if they don't talk about it or if they don't know even,
yeah,
you have to have it on some level to be able to like take a subject, like just obsess over it to the point where you're going to talk about it on stage for X amount of time, and just like you're doing research, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You ever you have jokes where like you just like obsessed over a thing. You just
I used to have a joke about that, and then somebody else did it. And I used to have a joke where I dived really deep into one subject, and
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's okay.
That's why
I heard you ruined your festival.
But
anyway,
yeah,
I'll tell you that story.
Yeah. But yeah, Love on the Spectrum. Highly recommend. Great show.
Okay, so you put that in your top franchises?
No. I was just thinking about, I don't know how I got there. Okay, top franchises. Yeah, Lord of the Rings I would put up there.
Would you put as your number 1?
Number 1.
If you should we name more franchises?
Are there more? Rocky?
Rocky?
Because now you have 5 Rockies and 3 Creeds.
I think that's all Rocky.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all Rocky.
So that counts. And with the recent passing of Carl Weathers, I mean,
that you don't get a boost because he had died.
He was very good.
No,
he was very good.
But the internet keeps trying to kill Sylvester Stallone. Every couple years, there's another death hoax. I don't know why, but some guy really wants this guy to be dead.
It's probably Chuck Wepner, who, I don't know if you know this. The story of Rocky was stolen. It's based on
the Bayonne brawler.
the Bayonne brawler, yeah, the Bayonne bleeder. Because he bled right away.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why
it's based on it, but it never says it, right?
Yeah, he never says it. But to be fair, in Sylvester Stallone's credit, he did offer Chuck Wepner a producer credit and offered him a role in Rocky 2, and Chuck Wepner was too coked up to do it.
Okay, well,
so he kind of screwed himself. But that's where I would ding the Rocky franchise. I would ding the Rocky franchise just because it's. You know what? Never mind.
That's only the first one though, and the first one's really the only one that I feel like is a film.
Rocky 3. He stole some of his life too. When he fights Thunderlips, in real life, Chuck Wepner fought a bear.
Oh,
yeah, he fought a very large, hairy gay man.
He did it again.
No, because I was gonna say I would ding the Rocky franchise because
of the stolen thing.
But one
Best Picture?
Star Wars is the Bible. That's all. I mean, is it not?
It's
Luke Skywalker's
journey.
Jesus. Yeah, it's hero's journey. Yeah. So I mean,
which most of these stories are. Harry Potter's hero's journey.
Did Rocky win an Oscar?
Yeah,
Best Picture. Right? Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
I wouldn't ding Rocky.
No, yeah. What's the worst Rocky movie?
4.
Is it 5?
No, 5. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 5. 5 is pretty bad.
It's 5.
Yeah.
There's not even a boxing match in it.
Yeah, it's a street fight.
Yeah, it's a street fight and it's bad.
Yeah.
It's a badly done street fight.
Yeah.
They did just keep getting bad though.
Yeah, one.
Like, I think 4 has like a place in your heart.
4's pretty good.
But do you think it's so like? I think Rocky 2 cheapens Rocky 1.
Why? Because he wins?
Because he wins. Yes.
Okay.
And then Rocky 3. I don't think
they yada a lot in Rocky 3, dude.
They what?
The first 5 minutes of Rocky 3 is them saying that he went like 10-0.
Yeah.
Defending his title.
But it was all
because Mickey was like lining up fucking
like nobody's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he gets his ass beat by Clubber Lang.
Yeah, I don't know if it was necessary to do that. I think the story should have ended with 1, honestly.
Yeah.
Needed to end with 2.
Yeah.
Then you do 3.
You could, yeah.
And I know it's the time where you just kept making these fucking things.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you cashing checks.
Right. That's why
the Tiger.
That's why horror movies never fucking ended.
Yeah. That's why there's 11 Saw movies.
Right. Exactly. Well, that's the modern one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocky 3, I just don't think it was a necessary movie.
I feel like this might be a conspiracy theory. I think they decided to Foreigner. Was it Foreigner or Journey that did Eye of the Tiger? Whatever that band was.
Foreigner.
They did Eye of the Tiger, and they were like, we need a movie to put this in. And then they forcefully wrote Rocky 3 so that Carl Weathers would say, you gotta get the Eye of the Tiger.
That is shit that happens.
Yeah, and then Mickey died, and then they were like, all right, we gotta honor Burgess Meredith. So here we go. And then maybe Talia Shire needed some money or something. They didn't need to do 3, you're right. But then
3 doesn't need to exist.
4 you need. Because
of the time, because of the political time. You think the movie ended the Cold War?
How else do you end the Cold War without Rocky 4?
With Rocky's speech at the end of Rocky 4.
If I could change, you can change. You know?
Yeah.
How else was he supposed to meet his wife, Brigitte Nielsen?
I guess that's true.
Who was, can I say, maybe this is a separate episode, but the names that Sylvester Stallone has his character names in movies throughout the years, hilarious.
Oh yeah.
You ever seen a movie called Cobra?
No.
He plays like a private detective or security guard. Brigitte Nielsen is like a model.
Brigitte Nielsen.
Yeah. Prosciutto Nielsen is she plays like some kind of celebrity and she's being stalked.
Okay.
And the stalker, I don't remember the actor's name, but like you've seen him. He's like,
hey, why are you following that lady around?
Yeah.
Hey.
And the movie's called Cobra because his nickname is Cobra, but his name is Marion Cobretti. That is his name in the movie. Marion Cobra Cobretti. And that's not even the worst name he's played. He plays a guy named Snaps Provolone in a movie. Look it up. I'm telling you, Sylvester Stallone's names in movies are dumb.
As you said that, as you brought up this subject,
Yeah,
I did go, oh, none of his movies really harp on his names
yeah, because they're dumb.
because they're dumb.
They're all dumb.
They say him maybe once.
Snaps Provolone.
yeah.
He plays that in a character. He plays that character in a movie. I don't know which one. I don't remember which one.
I couldn't tell you what his name is in The Expendables. I couldn't.
Oh
tell
yeah, it's
you.
probably like something stupid.
It's definitely something
yeah.
stupid.
It's probably like fucking Viper or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe. All right. So we have a list of franchises.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have a top?
A top franchise. I'm just gonna say it. First thing, I honestly, I think it's Star Wars.
Star Wars?
I think
Still
it's
Star Wars, even with
Star
all
Wars.
the bullshit.
Well, okay. I think the first.
We're including,
first-
I guess, shows and shit too, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Mandalorian's very good. But because what does it for me is that original trilogy is very good,
Mm-hmm.
and then even the prequel trilogy, like the first one, it's not meant for adults. It's not supposed to be. It's like
It's very much a kid movie.
yeah,
Even the
'Cause
old
it's-
ones are very much kid movies.
yeah, because like a lot of puppetry and everything like that.
Yeah.
But Revenge of the Sith is so good.
It's got a lot of darkness to it.
Yeah, like the
It is
transition,
Really good.
the transition of Anakin Skywalker to Darth Vader is very
Mm-hmm.
good. Then you go even further. You do like Rogue One is so good. I
Rogue
really
One,
enjoy Rogue One.
I think is the best Star Wars movie.
yes, it's so good.
And it's got nothing to do with the story, really.
No,
It's the hours before the fourth one starts, or
Yeah.
the original one starts.
Yeah.
Which that's genius how you
Yeah.
thought that was.
even Solo isn't terrible.
I heard it was.
I enjoyed it, but it's
Okay.
like I think it's just nostalgia porn.
Mm.
And then I don't hate this recent trilogy. I don't hate it. I understand why people do.
I just think they're
it
bad
kind
movies.
it kind of follows the same beats as 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, okay.
But I think what people hate the most about them is the like Finn's character they just completely change it and just like from one movie to
He
the
becomes
next.
a background character.
Yeah.
Like it's because he's a main character in the
in
first
the
one.
first one, yeah,
And they just like didn't know how to write him anymore, I guess.
right.
And they were like, is he a Jedi? And
Right.
then he just wasn't.
Yeah.
And they're like, never,
It
it
was dumb.
wasn't.
It was dumb.
Does he have a thing with the main
Right.
actress? No, he wants to fuck this Asian girl.
Yeah,
Uh,
this nerdy chick.
Yeah. And there was a piece of me that was like, that thought like, oh, maybe they tried to test that.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, I don't know if we want to do an interracial thing for the main
In
characters.
fucking Star Wars, like
Right.
who
Or
gives a
like they
shit?
don't, I mean, they're actually from different planets.
Fucking
It's-
Jabba the Hutt was licking Carrie Fisher on, like her like all up and down her neck. Like we can watch
Yeah.
a black guy and a white lady do stuff. We can. It's fine.
Not in my fucking Star Wars.
Conservative Star Wars.
Dick Cheney presents Star
Yeah.
Wars.
It's all about the military industrial complex building the Death Star.
Yeah.
How they used money funneled from Halliburton.
It's about winning the empire back from Joe Biden.
Karl Rove is Palpatine. That's great.
I like that.
There was something I thought of that's I guess it's considered a franchise, but I lost it all. Oh, X-Men.
They have so many bombs.
They have so many what?
They have so many bombs.
Yeah, but also
So I think the second one is great. I think of the original three, I think the second one's the
second one's
best
good.
one.
Yeah.
And then Logan.
Logan technically Logan doesn't technically count, but
Really? It's
I
not
don't-
part of the same world?
well, it is, but it's just like I guess because the way it was written, like a standalone thing.
It was?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
the
know
comic
that.
is like a standalone sort of thing.
But doesn't it follow this timeline of the movies?
I think it does.
Yeah, because
But
it's the
I think
same
it's written-
character. It's
yeah.
Hugh Jackman. It's
Yeah,
Patrick
yeah.
Stewart.
It's written that way,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's like technically considered an X-Men movie because but also the comic is very different from the movie. Like in the comic, it's fucking
It's insanely different.
yeah.
No, I think Logan counts.
Okay.
As looking at the
That-
timeline of
that was
X-Men,
good.
I
Then,
thought Logan
okay,
was great.
Do you put Deadpool in with that? Because
Probably.
yeah,
Yeah, it's part of it.
Deadpool's very good. Very much looking
Yeah,
forward to the
here's
next
I
one.
think about Deadpool is I think it ruined superhero movies.
In what way?
That it made all of them have this sense of humor.
Mm.
that now like every Marvel movie does the same thing.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
DC movies did it too, where it's almost like they know they're in a movie. Everyone's really quippy and quick.
Yeah.
Every hero is super funny.
Meanwhile, there's only really, if you really look at comic books, there's only one super quippy, well, two super quippy
Except
and
one
funny.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and Deadpool, yeah.
Yeah. Human Torch, I guess, but not really. Those are the two.
Yeah.
And they don't even make Spider-Man that funny.
Yeah. We like
Captain America's hilarious for some reason. Like it's
no, the guy
he's a dork.
Who was it? Somebody had a bit. I wish I could remember who it was that had a bit. It was like, wouldn't Captain America have been a little bit racist and sexist?
Sure.
Just like a little bit. Not like
I don't know who did it. But hey, shout out to the guy that did it.
Yeah.
But
I remember I was at a mic and I heard somebody do it and I was like, that's funny.
Yeah.
But like
he should have.
He would have been at least but not like malicious, but like at least just a little bit like,
right.
Hey,
like, hey, you guys really came far, like that kind of thing.
Yeah. He's just friends with Sam Wilson.
Yeah, he meets black women. He calls them snowflake. Yeah, shit like that. Like he's not trying to be a dick, but he doesn't know how to talk to you
because that's what he grew up with. He's just like he grew up in like the Lower East Side in like the 20s.
Right, he's probably got some things to say about Italians.
Yeah.
You know,
you think Captain America's ever met a Puerto Rican? No, I don't know what they are.
They weren't there yet.
That's what I'm saying.
He's got something to say about the Chinese,
right?
For sure, the blacks.
He's like
probably Italians and the Irish.
He like woke up from the coma in the ice, and he's like,
yeah,
wait, you guys are done with the railroads?
Yeah, he should still have a problem with the Japanese and the Germans.
Yes. He
should have a problem with that.
Like they never mentioned that. He's just like cool with it.
Yeah.
It's just like hey, here's the cliff notes on what you missed from the past 75 years.
Is there a Japanese superhero? I would love a scene with like him and like maybe Shang-Chi, who might not be, I think he's Chinese. Yeah, but he doesn't know that. I would love a scene where he's like, so Pearl Harbor. Yeah.
Shang-Chi's like, what are you talking about? He's like, no.
That's not, that wasn't even us.
Like, you sure? Like,
but that's your neighbor.
Are there? I mean, I guess there's no German superheroes, right? Well, what about?
If you ask me.
What about Nightcrawler? They're technically not.
Yeah, but they're a separate thing.
Both Marvel
and Captain America. That Captain America doesn't exist. He's the Falcon. He's Captain America.
That's right. Who he's fine with everybody because he wants everybody to get along.
Yeah. No, I can't wait for them to introduce a fat white woman superhero.
Yeah. Well, She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Oh, I would love for that.
Yeah.
I want that. That's what I want.
Well, there was a show. They did the series.
Yeah, but he never came back.
What are you talking
about? The Captain America?
No, I'm talking about She-Hulk.
Oh, they did her. I liked it. I didn't watch it.
It was all right.
I gave up on Marvel.
Well, I get it. I just watched Echo.
How's that go?
It was all
right.
Yeah, it was fine.
I don't think you should come away from these shows going, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I don't know.
Put a little bit more effort in.
Here's what I'll notice, and maybe we could wrap on this. I have noticed more of a presence of Native American things, characters and roles.
They're the last thing that they needed to get to.
So Killers of the Flower Moon.
Disney, sure. But
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
Obviously. Echo.
Mm-hmm. Casino. The true story. Indian Casino.
Indian Casino.
Can we make else. Indian Casino? It's all the same characters. But
it's like an Indian, it's like a Native American guy going,
yeah, it's still Joe Pesci though.
You're only out here because of me. Everybody out here would be taking a piece of your Native American ass. That's my best Native American accent.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Here's mine. Give me some more wine. All right.
Yeah, I think this is a good idea. I think
Indian Casino.
Well, yeah, obviously we got to write.
Oh, you mean do a franchise ranking?
Franchise rankings.
I mean, we'll do it next episode. We'll do a tier list thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to end off on a racist.
Okay, well, that's fair. Should we end on Love on the Spectrum? Because I'm telling you, man.
We did Love on the Spectrum, but we can always, maybe I'll watch it. We'll discuss it. We'll do
it's not a lot of episodes.
We'll do a Love on the Spectrum. Is there another season coming out?
I don't know. There's 2 seasons in America and 2 seasons in Australia.
All right. So when
like
a
6
3
episodes
season
each.
comes out, when a 3rd season comes out,
Yeah, we should definitely.
we'll do every week. We'll do a new
episode recaps.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
We'll do that. I'll do that with you. That's fine.
Because if you watch it, I'm genuinely curious about how these people how it progresses. I hope they find love.
I like that.
It's a delightful show.
I like that.
What do you got coming up?
Friday, I'm in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, with Mr. Andre Kim again.
Nice.
And then Saturday, I will be probably closing out the show with some locals at the Coastal Mass Brewery in Beverly, Massachusetts. You were supposed to be on that show, I believe.
Yeah, I was, but it's a big undertaking for me.
We'll get you on the next one.
Yeah. I have February 25th. I've got QED, Leap of Faith, and March. First Friday in March, I'm hosting Hot Ones at Kilo Bravo.
Hot Buns.
And I host trivia all over New York. So, actually have to be in Lower East Side in 10 minutes, and I'll figure that out somehow. It's fine. I'll get there. They can't start without me. But yeah.
10 minutes?
Yeah. Well.
There's no way to do that.
I know.
All right. Bye.